What if World War III began tomorrow? What if you woke up to sirens blaring, your phone buzzing with emergency alerts, and the world as we know it crumbling before your eyes? Within hours, modern warfare would unleash chaos unlike anything in human history. Hypersonic missiles would streak across continents at 20 times the speed of sound. Cyberattacks would cripple power grids, leaving entire nations in darkness. Satellites would be destroyed, severing global communications. Stock markets would collapse as panic spreads like wildfire, but this is just the beginning. As tensions escalate, the unthinkable becomes reality. Nuclear weapons, thousands of times more powerful than those dropped on Hiroshima, would be unleashed. A single modern warhead can obliterate an entire city, killing millions instantly. The radioactive fallout would spread for hundreds of miles, making vast areas uninhabitable for generations. Then comes nuclear winter. Massive fires would inject soot and debris into the atmosphere, blocking sunlight for years. Global temperatures would plummet by several degrees. Crops would fail worldwide as farmlands freeze and die. Within months, famine would grip the planet. Supply chains that took decades to build would vanish overnight. Cities would become graveyards of concrete and steel. Supermarket shelves would empty within days as desperate people fight for the last scraps of food. Hospitals would overflow with radiation victims while medical supplies run out. Governments would collapse as communication networks fail and authority breaks down. Mass migration would begin as survivors flee contaminated zones and devastated cities. Refugee camps would stretch for miles, filled with displaced families searching for safety that no longer exists. Clean water would become more precious than gold. Disease would spread rapidly through weakened populations. Decades later, Earth would be unrecognizable. The global population could shrink by billions. Entire species would be extinct. Climate patterns would remain chaotic for generations. The survivors would face a world where technology has regressed centuries, where knowledge has been lost, and where trust between nations may never return. Yet within this darkness, human resilience would emerge. Small communities would band together, sharing resources and rebuilding from the ashes. Scientists would work tirelessly to restore damaged ecosystems. Children would be born into this harsh new world, carrying hope for humanity's future. This scenario isn't science fiction. Military experts and scientists have modeled these outcomes extensively. The weapons exist today. The tensions are real. Understanding these consequences isn't about fear-mongering, it's about recognizing why diplomacy, cooperation, and peace are humanity's most vital tools. Every conflict avoided, every treaty signed, every moment of international cooperation brings us one step further from this terrifying possibility. The choice is ours.